Hello, my name is Kane Munro and today I'm talking about business and life advice in song lyrics. So just what are today's lyrics? Now it's the 7th of January of a new year and you may already be over it, especially with the mushrooming of COVID cases in Australia. It's enough to get anyone disheartened or disinterested or disengaged. It's only 7 days in. But when this happens, procrastination often happens. Procrastination can become paralysing or at least enervating, and studies show that procrastination magnifies stress, reduces performance and leads to poor health as well sometimes. Who knew cat videos, or in my case, wrestling gossip and Jimmy Rees videos, could actually be so bad for us? Procrastination affects everyone. There ain't no gold in my river either. I've got a black belt in procrastination. Having looked into the abyss of doing near nothing over the last 6 months at various points, means procrastination has been running wild in myself. Having my black belt in procrastination means I have a few tricks that can help keep the procrastination at bay, even just a little bit. Most importantly, you have to keep in mind that procrastination and laziness are different things. Procrastination is an active process. You're actually choosing to do something else instead of the task that you know you should be doing. In contrast, laziness is really a cocktail of apathy and inactivity and almost an unwillingness to do anything. Extending on that, being busy is also not the same as being productive. When you find yourself avoiding a painful task, just slow down and think about what will happen if you continue to put off that particular task. Reminding yourself of what will happen if you continue procrastinating is a really good way to keep you focused on that work you're meant to be doing. Procrastination is actually a failure to utilize your ability. When you procrastinate, you're actually failing to kind of believe in yourself you can do something. Because you can finish that task, you may just need something to keep you on track. You could promise yourself a reward. If you complete a difficult task on time, you can reward yourself with a treat, such as, a coffee, even though it should be takeaway from your favorite coffee shop at the moment. Or your favorite thing to do when you usually procrastinate. Make sure you notice how good it feels to finish something and enjoy your small reward and then get back to your next task. So reward's a good way of doing things. The same thing you do to procrastinate can actually be a reward as long as you do it in small doses and don't get sucked in to that procrastination vortex again. You can also ask somebody to check up on you. Accountability actually works. So ask one of your colleagues or friends or family to keep you accountable to your task. If you don't have anyone to ask, you can use a number of different online tools to keep you on track. Minimize distractions. This is a big one for me. Turn off your email and your phone, or at least the notifications. For me, the last 3 years, I've had my notifications on my phone switched off so I'm not constantly reminded of the unread emails by those pesky little red flags. Those email notifications would always suck me into looking at what emails were there waiting for me. Equally, my phone is always on silent. Sure, it has emergency ring through for a handful of key contacts and people, but otherwise my phone is on silent 24/7. The other thing I have on my phone is the content and privacy restrictions switched on and certain websites listed there that I cannot access. Not exactly inappropriate websites, just websites that for me are inappropriate because I waste time on them. I do the same thing on my laptop and desktop with a program called Cold Turkey. I actually have a paid version of this particular software. This blocks websites that I tend to waste time on as well. Cold Turkey gives me an allocation of time per day. I usually choose 10 minutes that I can access these time-wasting sites. Those 10 minutes are my reward minutes during the day. The mix of these restrictions and rewards, they work for me and they stop me from procrastinating too much, too often. Ultimately, you can do all the planning in the world you want to not to procrastinate, but if you don't actually take action, nothing's going to change. And you'll still fritter away your time fiddling with flippant things like checking email, social media, YouTube, and really just mindless blogs. I'm guilty of that too. Overcoming procrastination boils down to taking action. So get cracking today, guys. That's all for this week. I'll be back next week with more advice from a song lyric. Until then, stay safe, stay well, and try to get outside.